Welcome to the Leo MonWell Podcast, where we talk about all things health, wellness, and success. During this episode, you are in for a treat. I have the special guest here for you who has overcome death-defying feats. Literally, she has survived and outperformed every cat and all 9 lives, and literally has been around the world and back. Michele with 1L.
Hello, Leo. How are you?
Hey, Michele. Welcome. How are you feeling?
Thank you. Today I feel very well. Thank you very much.
You know what? I'm so proud to have you here. On the Leo MonWell Podcast, we talk about everything health, wellness, and success related, and you've had quite a bit of a health journey.
I have.
What did you do today?
I had dialysis today.
How was that?
It was draining, but it's a life-saving thing, and it keeps me here, so I'm able to speak with you.
Does dialysis come from what? Who has to start dialysis? Is it someone without kidneys? Is it someone who's not feeling well?
I have no kidney functions, so I have to go to dialysis, have my blood cleaned, and have the water taken out of my body because I don't urinate anymore. So that's what happens. I feel fine. I feel blessed. It's draining, but it's manageable. You can work. You can have a family. I have a husband. I clean the house. I do all my chores I need to do. Everything is normal as long as I have dialysis. Now, if I didn't have dialysis, I would start swelling. I don't even want to know all the bad things that could happen to you. My breathing would be lapsed. Wouldn't be able to breathe. So I just do my best, and I have it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can't be a real cosmetic type of person. In my arms, I've had things put in my arms, fistulas and grafts. If you feel my arm, Leo.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I feel it.
You feel that?
Something's beating.
Yeah.
Is that your fistula?
That is.
Okay. And that's so that they can hook you up to the machine in order to filter out and purify your blood.
Exactly. Because right now, I've almost a year, I've had a, what you call it?
A graft?
Correct.
Okay.
In my chest. And it comes down to about here. And it's 2 tubes. And I've had this in for about a year. It'll be a year November 1st. So they need to get this out, which they plan on doing that. As long as they keep this working, this has to be in good working condition.
In order to do the service, to make sure you're alive and well.
Exactly. I was blessed, though. I did have a kidney transplant that lasted me 10 years.
Okay.
And it failed, which happens.
Oh.
And I'm going to get back on the list with Jefferson and do it again.
Yeah. And I think, when I have one of my most special guests here, because when I started this platform, right, Michele, I started this platform to really be a beacon that people can go and find health, wellness, and success information. And as someone like yourself, who's on dialysis, and maybe you can't see in this moment, but this is one chipper woman. Yeah, I listen, I had to fight to get her on this stage because the most important part about you surviving your life journey to me from the outside looking in is that you fought. You have fought. You have fought starting with what I believe you told my people TTP.
That's correct.
Right, that was the very first time you were in the hospital. Was it the intensive care unit?
Yes, it was.
You almost lost your life then.
Yes, I did.
And that was the very first time.
Yes.
And how old were you?
Oh.
What year was it? Like it was in the 90s or was it early 2000s?
Yes, it was, what was it, 1998?
1990.
Yeah, we started with this journey. Yeah.
Wow. So if I recall from my footnotes, from my back of house team, they told me that you had 2 children then.
I did.
So
I have 2 boys.
Tell me about that. What's it like being a mom and also fighting off fighting off an illness?
A single mom with 2 boys. I stayed outside a lot. We woke up and they're always so active. So my best bet to, combat their activities was to keep them outside. They loved it. We didn't have a lot of money when we were coming up there together, and I say coming up together because we learned it was a journey with all three of us. What we did was we had cable income tax time. And when income tax was over and all the money was gone, it was summertime, so it was back outside.
And what'd you do at night? What did they watch?
Oh my God, all types of things. We watched together.
Were they a VHS tape family?
Oh, were we? Yes, we were. Yes, we were. We had all types of tapes, and I enjoyed every moment of it. It was just such joy, and it was stressful. Every mother knows. If you're a mom, you know it's stressful, but it's a lot of love too. It's a lot of love, and like I said, it was one time we had $1.50, and I said, "Oh my God, what am I going to do? We need a dinner." So I said, "You know what, Michele? You can buy a 1/4 pound of cheese, and you have bread. Guess what? Oodles and noodles and grilled cheese." I said,
Yeah.
And we made it to dinner. We made it to payday.
And you did that all by yourself?
I did. It was not easy, but we made it.
So then what happened, right? So my back of house notes, what I'm remembering is that your children were maybe 10 and maybe 5 when you first went into the hospital?
That's correct.
6. What was it like being in the intensive care unit with 2 little ones at home and no person to be there with them? What was that like?
My fight for life. I wanted my children, and I wasn't going to see my children be put in a home or anything like that. So I fought and fought and fought. And I told the doctor, I must go home. And that's the will of life, to bring me home. And it brought me home.
They couldn't have gone with their father?
No. It wasn't a good situation. And he drank a lot, and I didn't feel comfortable.
You weren't comfortable because he drank a lot, or you weren't comfortable for their safety, mental or physical?
That's correct. Okay. That's correct. But I was blessed with a new man, which is my husband now, after 25 years.
Wow.
I'm losing count. But he was such a nice, gentle man, and he was good to my children and good to me. And that was another fight in my life. I told the doctor, I have to get home to my family. And I fought my way back.
You did?
I did.
Wow. But that wasn't the first time you've been in the hospital. It wasn't the last.
No.
So, and please, I don't have my notes with me. So you're going to have to help me. And the thing about it is I remember hearing parts of your story saying we had TTP, 1998, right? But then there was a stroke.
Yeah.
There was at least 2 strokes, right? In the early 2000s?
That's correct.
And then you had a most recent stroke that took your ability to walk away.
Yeah, that's correct. And to sit up.
And to sit up.
Yeah, actually sit up. I had to lay down and eat my food like this on the bed. And it brought me vertigo. And, as soon as I sat up, boom, I'd fall back down. My head was just spinning. It was horrible. Again, the Lord brought me through. He brought me through. And when they say footprints that he carries you, he has carried me. He really has. He has carried me and allowed me to see my children grow, allowed me to see my grandchildren, which I absolutely adore. And
so you've been a mother multiple times.
I have.
You've been a mother, a grandmother, and weren't you taking care of even your mother?
I was. And I also raised my grandson for 6 years, and he went back with his mother, and so now, hopefully we can get a chance to get up on my feet again and again, even stronger, So I lost a lot of weight. I was about 230 pounds. And now I looked at Leo, I looked at this dress. I'm like, oh my God. I can't believe it. I said, oh my God, what a petite dress. I wanted this all my life.
Only the dress is petite, but not the attitude.
That's true.
That's supersized, right? I heard you out offset with your husband.
Oh my God.
Listen, frail but not a fighter today, right? And that's the thing is sometimes we look after we're dealing with chronic illness, right? I've been a medical social worker over 10 years,
Yes.
right? And the thing about it is, even though we might feel in a sense of frailty, like even in this moment, you might feel tired and cold after dialysis, a rough day on your body, your spirit is still here.
It is.
You're still here. And it's not like you're saying all this to the audience for them to hear you and be like, oh, poor Michele.
No, absolutely not.
It's a testament to your triumph.
Yes.
God has carried you.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has. And I'm quite sure he's going to continue to carry me because you know why? I try to, live by his word, and I try to help. When I can help, I try to help, and I just try to do the right thing. So.
What is a story you want the audience to know about you? What's something you want them to know about the fighter? Your name should be Francis because you're fighting.
Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Don't give up. When it seems like it's at the end, it's never the end. Never. You have to get up, you have to stand up, you have to fight. And I have fought.
And you have fought so much, right? It's a testament of everything of like the things I know about you. But also too, I think you were kind of explaining to me before we pulled you on that there is one of the reasons why the children didn't go with their fathers, there was a potential / history of domestic violence. Is that correct? Abuse?
Oh, definitely. Yes.
So you had abuse there, right? Literally fighting for your life at one point.
Yeah.
Then also too, I believe, again, off camera, we were talking about your history. You were adopted.
That's correct.
Right?
Yes, I was.
So literally you've been fighting from cradle till now.
Yeah. That's very true.
And there's people out here who would hear your story and be motivated. What would you say to keep them pushing along like you?
Believe in the Lord because he is there. And believe in yourself. And dream. You have to keep dreaming. And that's one thing my oldest son always taught me was to dream and to, stay in the dream, but keep it real. I don't know if that makes sense to you.
Tell me what that means. What does it mean, keeping it real while dreaming?
That means keep hope there and keep yourself alive inside. Where it seems dismal, it's not. It's not dismal. Honestly, you just got to keep hope alive. Keep hope alive and know that you can come out of it and get your education. Education is the most important key for children nowadays. If you want something, go get it. Go get it. I think that's the words I'm looking for. Yeah. If you want it, go get it.
Go get what you want in this world and in your life.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
Is there anything that literally your health has prevented you from doing? Because it sounds like you've wanted to get out there, but has health ever limited that?
I've tried to do everything I want to do.
While even being, in a vulnerable place health-wise.
Exactly.
Wow.
I have. Because I know a little rest, a good glass of orange juice, and which they tell me don't drink. but I love it, and I love milk. And I should have brought some of my my dialysis nurse said I'm her best student. I get all happy faces at the end of the month after blood work.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you get the happy faces? What does that symbolize?
It symbolizes good health. All my blood work's in order. I don't take a lot of fluid in. Everything is very good. I'm the best student, she said. So, and they also said I'm the most dramatic. When I stick my needles, I go all the way down to the chair and do it.
Flair for the drama, is it?
I do. I have the flair for the drama. And I just love to stay happy. And I love people around me to be happy. I love to laugh. I love to smile. And I love to breathe in life.
Do you think your secret for staying here, despite being in the intensive care unit multiple times, is your desire for life, positivity, energy? Do you think those energies, despite being physically vulnerable, that's what's kept you here?
Yes.
Attitude.
Attitude and will. Yeah, because I'm not going to die. I have too much. And
Let me say that again.
I'm not going to die. I have too much to live for.
Ooh,
I'm
that.
not going to die. I have fought death. And we went toe to toe quite a few times, but I said, no, that's not my time. And I made sure it wasn't my time. And I wasn't going to give up.
Wow.
And I was going home to my children. I was going home to my now husband. And I'm still happy.
Yeah.
And I'm going to remain happy. And there's not much that can take my happiness away, to be honest with you. I feel blessed. My husband works hard. He takes good care of me. He babies me, which I just absolutely love. He'll sit me on his lap and treat me like a baby, which I love. So
I think, 25 years of marriage, 25 years of relationship and marriage being a part of that is super important. You got to baby and love your partner, especially when, one of them may not be doing well, right? Because you got to have to be there for each other. One of the worst things I've seen in this generation that's not successful, just being honest, is the fact that these youth don't know the concept of being there for each other.
Yes.
Right? So it's not about, at the end of the day, what's me, right? A relationship is a team. It's teamwork. So even though you couldn't maybe be there for your husband always, or he couldn't be there for you, right? You've had to work together.
Yes, we have.
And that's kept you strong.
Yes. My neighbor came to me one time. I was putting out the trash. She said, look at you. You're putting out the trash. I said, yes, my husband isn't able to do it. He said, we need more women like you that will take a step up for their husband to take the trash out. Women are like, oh, no, I won't do that. It's only rolling it down the hill. I mean, why couldn't you do that for your husband?
That's true.
And I did it for my husband. He was so surprised. I said, I'm surprised that more women wouldn't do that for their husband,
That's a common theme. And the thing is, when you have any partners that are like that, it doesn't work. So, Michele with one L, aka Francis the Fighter, as we close out on this journey,
yes,
right? This episode of fighting resilience from adoption, from abuse, from, finding a new partner, being married, dialysis, kidney transplant.
Yeah.
What do you want to leave me or the audience with in our way that we can be as successful as Michele with one L?
Okay. Well, I tell you what, when I woke up from that surgery, you have staples I had 50 staples all the way across my stomach. I had the tube down throat, down into my stomach, and I said, Lord, I'm alive. That's the first thing that came to my
Gratitude.
I was alive, because they tell you all the time you may not make it through the surgery. But when I woke up and I said, I'm alive, and I moved, I was like, oh, I'm really alive, because you can feel it. You can feel it. But that's another fight I fought through, and I got up and got strong, and look at me. And it was a great 10 years with my kidney, and I appreciate him so much. And we're going to do it again.
Well, as one of my most special guests, and I keep saying that because this woman has fought off death to be here. So may I give you a hug to end this episode?
I would
and
love a hug, Leo.
Here with me.
Leo, I appreciate a hug from you. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's absolutely a pleasure.
You're a wonderful person.
I can't wait until the next time you come back and spend time with me, because this was too short. We have to get into the nooks and crannies of this. So if you really love this concept, this content, and this conversation, and you want to be a part of it, comment below, subscribe, be a part of it. If you know someone struggling with chronic illness, someone fighting for life, mention it. Let us know. And again, I'm Leo. Thank you for coming out, Michele.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
It is a pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you.
For all things health, wellness, and success, I'm Leo MonWell, and I'll see you next time.